The show is about a fictional mayor of Chicago, and it's about his kind of struggle to keep hold of his power. He's suffering from a degenerative disease, and it's obviously if your health is in jeopardy, that's something that it has a sort of an effect on what's going on in all areas of your life. And I play the mayor, Kelsey Grammer's daughter, who has quite a troubled relationship with both her parents, also Meredith, her mother, who's played by Connie Nielsen. And I mean, it's presented that their relationship, they almost have a non-existent relationship, but the series kind of charts how Kelsey tries to re-establish some sort of relationship with Emma and how Emma responds to it. My character's also a quite troubled girl. She's a recovering drug addict and uses, she's very much part of the church and uses religion as a sort of form of rehabilitation in a way, and works for a free healthcare clinic. So I've got lots of things going on. Yeah.
Meredith Kane is she's married to the longtime mayor, and she's the daughter of the longtime mayor as well. So she's somebody who's been in the mayor's mansion all her life, and I don't think that Meredith wants to leave. She kind of likes being where the action is, and she's kind of, it suits her personality to tell other people what it is that they should do.
Kitty's a fantastic character in that she's completely tough, organized, meticulous in her professional life, and reckless and very naughty in her private life. So that's kind of character.
So, well, I play a young, ambitious politician who's currently the state treasurer of Illinois, who is drafted by the mayor to run for governor in the primary. That is a very vanilla, easy assessment of who he is. I think it's very complex when he gets himself caught in that web of power that takes place around the mayor. And it's such a source of just utter power. And I think that's what draws me to it. To get caught up in, to wrestle around in there, it's such a cool opportunity.
My character is Darius Morrison. Darius Morrison's a young kid, but he also has a love interest with Emma Kane, and they have their own story, which is up and down. And what attracted me to it was being around Mario Van Peebles, Kelsey Grammer, Troy Garrity, and Kathleen. And just being around the top, and learning, especially me being so new to the game. How could I say no to that?
I directed 3 episodes of Boss, and for some reason they didn't fire me. So, no, what I find is this, man. It's like, one of the things that I like about some of the things we're seeing on cable now, it's almost the kind of thing that we used to only be able to do in independent film. So, and I grew up in an independent filmmaking family. So to get to do smart television where characters are not just good or bad, but complex as human beings are, is really exciting and challenging. And to work with Kelsey on this, who so owned Frasier, and go, when you see him in Boss, you go forget all about Frasier. It's just like he really runs the town of Chicago in this thing. It's great.
Do you think that Tom Kane is a good guy or a bad guy?
I think Tom Kane's a real guy. And like the rest of us, he's pretty complicated. He does something. He has a great love for the city of Chicago. I mean, a real passion for that city. And I think everything that he has done has been in the name of that, and he's been able to answer to himself and feel good at the end of the day. When we meet him, he's at a crossroads that's going to put all of that in jeopardy. And I think it's fascinating to look at what a man does when he faces those challenges after having accomplished as much as he's accomplished in his life.
You've worked on TV quite a bit, and you've been on several series. How do you think this character is different from any other characters you've played on TV?
Well, I've never done a cable series before, and I have to say I kind of love being on Starz because we can really go there. And it isn't the NBC version of what this girl would be, it's the real version of who this girl would be. So it's a lot of fun.
That's an interesting question. I think it's because the way that it is written is different. The outlet that it's on, because it's on Starz, it's allowed to be a little bit different. You know what I'm trying to say? And so I think that I personally get to delve into a character further than I probably would anywhere else. And I think that therein lies the difference for me.
So you had actually an interesting story regarding the audition. You came in, this was your first audition, and you got the part.
Yeah. It was. It was a story, man. I came in, I was so nervous, man. I didn't even know I had to memorize my monologue, so I'm shaking, and then they just believed in me, man. That's why I'm just so thankful for it. I'm just so blessed for this.
Career is predominantly in movies, so this is, I believe, one of your second forays in TV. Why TV?
This is because it was so bright the way it was written. Gus Van Sant was doing it, and I just thought this idea of playing Lady Macbeth, like this really, really ruthless person, sounded really appealing to me.